Nestled in historic downtown Apex, there's a place where you can experience the wonders of craft beer. Enjoy a wide selection of beers from North Carolina, the U.S., and around the world. And it's only at the Beer Dispensary.
Hi, I'm Glenn. This is Dave. We're the NC Beer Guys. We promote craft beer produced here in North Carolina at the website ncbeerguys.com. We do these videos to introduce you to a beer you might not know about, a brewery you may never heard of, or maybe a brewer, or we just never know what we might educate you about as far as North Carolina beer.
That's right.
Today we've got a fairly rare beer. It's been around a while, off and on.
10 times.
This is the 10th version of the Wiggo. The Wiggo out of the Carolina Brewing Company of Holly Springs. And this is called Wiggo X, Roman numeral X for 10, because it is the 10th version they've released. They don't do it every year, obviously. They've been around more than 10 years. So every so often, they release the Wiggo. And this is called the Wiggo X, released in cooperation with Thanksgiving 2014. So a little bit about CBC, as they're called. In 1994, with finances secured from one bank and a whole bunch of friends and relatives, Carolina Brewing Company was founded and the equipment was ordered. In 1995, the tanks arrived, test batches were brewed, and on July 3rd, 1995, the first kegs of their tasty liquid, the Carolina Pale Ale, which is one of their renowned beers, was delivered to the 42nd Street Orchard Bar in Raleigh. Later, in 1995, Carolina Brewing released their Nut Brown Ale. They've added seasonal beers in 1996, a bottling line in 1997, and the IPA in 2005, and numerous beers, great beers, since. Their business is close to home in the surrounding counties of the Triangle. They do kind of a swath from the Virginia border to South Carolina, kind of just in the middle of the state. Yep. And they carry a huge market share in their market. They're not widely known outside the marketplace, but they're really available. We just learned some great news for Carolina Brewing. In early next year, they've been approved now. Their site plans have been approved. They're going to have a tasting room and a tap area on the facilities where they are now, out off of Highway 55 in Holly Springs. It's out across from the new Target. They've always had a tap area tasting room, but frankly it wasn't, it was kind of an afterthought in some way. You could go in and taste their beer, but it really wasn't large,
Right.
not considering who they are. And it frankly wasn't all that swanky or anything. So they're gonna do it right this time and really do a real tap room in 2005. I mean 2015, 2005.
You're going way back.
Way back. So all about the beer. Wiggo is a malty copper color IPA. Got that right.
Yeah, it is. It's a penny color.
CBC says they use lots of dark caramel malt to balance the aroma and flavor from the hops. They use Nugget and Cascade hops in this boil, and this version has a heavy dose of Amarillo for dry hopping in the fermenter. Yeah. Amarillo is a higher alpha acid hop that has floral, citrus, and peachy aroma, complemented by undertones of orange and grapefruit. They say give thanks at Thanksgiving 2014 for the Wiggo number 10.
Comes
10th
at
version.
6.3.
6.3 ABV.
ABV.
And Dave did a great pour in our IPA glasses. And this is a beautiful beer, but you would not look at this and guess it was an IPA.
No, no.
You don't see a lot of them with the darker caramel looking color and the amberness, and it's beautiful though.
Amberness?
Yeah, you know, amber.
Amberness. It's penny colored.
Amberness.
Copper colored.
Copper color.
It's got a wonderful light citrusy aroma.
With the little hops coming through as an IPA should.
Crisp.
So unique for an IPA. The malts, it's got a malt.
It's malt forward.
Right. And the hops, it's hoppy, but they're balanced so well with the citrus and the malt that even drinking it, I'm not sure you know it's an IPA, except it is a little hop primer.
I definitely think it was an IPA. I mean, it cleans up really, really well in the back end.
Well, let's say I like it more than most IPAs.
Okay, there you go.
I'll say that, because as you know, I'm not an IPA fan generally. I'm learning, my palate's evolving, but this is going down really good.
It's like I'd almost say you dry hopped an amber.
Exactly. It's a little clearer than an amber ale would be, maybe.
But it's wonderful.
It is just great.
It's good. It's, I guess the color, the darkness is kind of fitting, you know, that everyone thinks darker beers are good for the winter time, even though that's not true anymore.
Right.
But they feel that way, and this kind of gives you that, you know, you're like, yeah, it belongs around Thanksgiving.
And I assume, but don't know, that they always release the Wiggo around this time of year. I don't know that.
Well, maybe they just started 10 years ago. They just decided we're going to do a Wiggo series from now on. Back in 2004, and now this is it.
I don't also know, or also don't know, the availability widely, how much they produce. It's out now. It's in the bottle shops, in the grocery stores. We've seen it, and we've got it.
Yep.
But I don't know if it's going to be around for a while. I don't know how fast it goes.
I bet you it's a limited series. So
I expect so.
So after you watch this, you get in your car and you go out and you get some.
Because it's not one of their so-called regular seasonals either. It's kind of a fit-in. They don't commit to doing it every year, I think.
I don't know.
They just do it when they want to do it, and it's worth doing.
I think they do it at the end of the year every year.
Well, good. So we think CBC's done another fine brew.
Yep.
And
Hit the mark.
we would recommend you go and give thanks and grab some Wiggo number 10 out of the Carolina Brewing Company in Holly Springs.
Wiggo X.
Wiggo X. Until next time, this is Dave and Glenn, NC Beer Guys, remembering to drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.